Hey everyone, welcome to Modern Thinking. Welcome to Modern Thinking. The purpose of our channel is to provide simple to understand content that breaks down each topic and helps you understand the concept rather than just understanding the definition behind each term. Challenge yourself, encourage yourself to grow, and you will see your limitless potential. With that, let's get started. Let's start our journey today by understanding the 6 basic financial goals you should be striving for. To truly get somewhere, you have to have a purpose and a plan to get there. If you just have a generalized idea and just want to wing it, more than likely you will not be a part of that lucky 1%. Find your purpose and create milestones that will help you get to where you want to be. So, what can you do in order to begin paving the way to your financial dreams? The concept is simple, but the execution is the hardest part. First, start off by paying all your high-interest debts. Because how can you save or invest if you're drowning in paying off interest off money that does not even belong to you in the first place? Prioritize and use the Snowball Strategy. If you have 3 credit cards, let's say one has a $5,000 balance that you pay a minimum payment of $100 a month. The second card has a $3,000 balance that you pay a minimum payment of $70 a month. And the third one has a $1,000 balance that you pay $50 a month. Pay off your smallest debt first. Once you pay off your $1,000 credit card, you then roll that money you were paying on that debt into the next smallest balance. Pretty soon, you would have paid off all 3 credit cards faster, and then you would be one step closer to your financial goals. Next, step 2, build an emergency fund equal to at least 3 months of your current expenses. Preferably 6 months is best, but as a start, go for 3. Rome was not built in a day, and 3 months of saved money is better than no money. Moving on, that means if you spend $2,000 a month on bills and necessities, then you should have at least $6,000 saved in an emergency fund just in case something happens. You need this money to be able to live off for at least that 3 months, so calculate your expenses and try to exceed past that number if you can. Maybe just prepare in case we have another COVID crisis 2.0. Hey, you never know. Third, once you have saved your nest egg, it's time to start beginning the phases of the saving and investing frenzy you keep hearing about these days. But instead, you'll be smart and actually prioritize. Best practice is to save and invest at least 30% of your income. So if you make $3,000 a month, 30% of that is $900. Sounds like a huge bill to pay, but you pay all these other bills anyways, so why not invest in yourself and learn how to pay yourself first? If you can't do 30%, start with 20. Whatever percentage you save and invest, split it and put half towards a high-yield savings account and the other towards whichever investing platform that most interests you. Fourth, this one is a doozy and one that you will probably be too stubborn to follow. Create a budget for each month and actually stick to it. Everyone's budget will be different for this as each income varies, but look at your debit and credit card statements. Look at the amount of cash you withdraw. How much are you actually taking out of your account and spending versus how much are you putting in there and making? Seeing that number might shock you enough to actually get you to think. Fifth, start researching tax laws and figure out how you can avoid tax implications, how you can defer taxes so that you're paying less every year. Basically, what strategies are you able to utilize in order to protect your income from taxes? Taxes are mandatory and legally owed expenses, but there are plenty of ways you can reduce your taxable income. A good site to research tax laws will be at irs.gov. Nobody else will do it for you, so if you really want it, it's time to put those literacy skills to good use and read up on matters that significantly benefit your financial lifestyle. And step 6, once you have all the other steps set in place and going, it's time to level up. It's time to create a second source of income. The goal is to create a second source of income that is both consistent and passive. The reason behind it? The lucky 1% does not invest time for money. They are able to enjoy life because they have the money to essentially buy the time to afford the material luxuries as well as the lifestyle. This is a step that will require constant motivation, drive, sacrifice, and time. But once you are able to create something that offers you freedom outside of your once restricted financial boundaries, you can rest easier knowing that you can make it possible. It's not your fault if you were born into a less fortunate situation, but it is your fault if you constantly complain yet do nothing about it. Remember, this is to get you thinking and to help you set action. Don't compare yourself to others' successes. Be busy making your own success story. No one great made it by not taking action. It requires work to get there, but in the end, it's priceless. Thanks for watching, everyone. Be sure to leave a comment, like, and subscribe to the channel and start your journey to financial freedom today.